globalization is a defining feature of our modern world, influencing economies, cultures, and societies across the globe. But how did it all begin? To understand the history of globalization, we must travel back in time and trace its evolution through history. The roots of globalization can be traced back to ancient times when early civilizations engaged in trade and cultural exchange. One of the earliest examples is the Silk Road, a network of trade routes connecting China, Central Asia, and the Mediterranean. The Silk Road facilitated the exchange of goods such as silk, spices, and precious metals, as well as ideas, technologies, and cultural practices. This ancient trade network laid the foundation for interconnected economies and cross-cultural interactions. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was a conduit for cultural exchange and innovation. It connected distant regions and allowed civilizations to share their knowledge and achievements. The age of exploration in the 15th and 16th centuries marked a significant turning point in the history of globalization. European explorers set sail to discover new lands, driven by the desire for wealth, resources, and knowledge. Explorers like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama opened new maritime routes, linking Europe with the Americas, Africa, and Asia. These voyages led to the exchange of goods, plants, animals, and even diseases, profoundly impacting the world. The age of exploration was a transformative period that expanded the horizons of human interaction. It marked the beginning of a truly global exchange, shaping the economies and cultures of many regions. The era of colonialism, spanning from the 16th to the 20th centuries, further accelerated the process of globalization. European powers established colonies in the Americas, Africa, and Asia, creating vast empires and global trade networks. Colonies supplied raw materials such as sugar, cotton, and tobacco to European markets, fueling the growth of the global economy. However, this period also saw exploitation, forced labor, and the displacement of indigenous populations. Colonialism played a crucial role in shaping the modern world. It facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas, but also had devastating consequences for many indigenous communities, leading to long-lasting social and economic inequalities. The Industrial Revolution, beginning in the late 18th century, marked another pivotal moment in the history of globalization. Technological advancements in manufacturing, transportation, and communication transformed economies and societies. Innovations such as the steam engine, railways, and the telegraph revolutionized production and distribution, making it easier to manufacture and transport goods on a global scale. This period saw the rise of industrialized economies and increased global trade. The Industrial Revolution was a catalyst for globalization. It not only increased the volume of trade, but also connected markets and people in unprecedented ways, laying the groundwork for the modern global economy. The 20th century witnessed significant events that shaped the course of globalization. The two world wars, the establishment of international organizations like the United Nations, and the advent of new technologies all played critical roles. The devastation of the world wars led to efforts to promote international cooperation and peace. The establishment of the United Nations in 1945 aimed to foster collaboration among nations. Meanwhile, technological advancements such as computers and the internet revolutionized communication and commerce. The 20th century was a period of immense change. The horrors of war and the promise of technological progress spurred efforts to create a more interconnected and cooperative world. The rise of digital technology, in particular, has been a driving force behind contemporary globalization. Today, globalization is characterized by the seamless flow of goods, services, information, and people across borders. Multinational corporations operate worldwide, and digital technology connects individuals and businesses in real time. The global economy is more interconnected than ever before, with supply chains spanning continents and international trade reaching unprecedented levels. Digital platforms enable instant communication and access to information, breaking down geographical barriers. Contemporary globalization is multifaceted, driven by economic, technological, and cultural forces. It offers opportunities for growth and collaboration, but also presents challenges such as inequality, cultural homogenization, and environmental impact. While globalization has brought significant benefits, it has also faced criticism and challenges. Issues such as economic inequality, cultural erosion, and environmental degradation have sparked debates about the future of globalization. Globalization has created winners and losers, with some regions and communities benefiting more than others. Environmental concerns, particularly climate change, require global cooperation and sustainable practices to address. The environmental impact of globalization is profound. Addressing climate change and promoting sustainability are crucial for the future of our planet and the global community. Economic globalization has lifted millions out of poverty, but also widened the gap between rich and poor. Policies promoting inclusive growth and equitable development are essential to ensure that the benefits of globalization are shared more widely. The history of globalization is one of interconnectedness, opportunity, and challenge. As we move forward, the goal is to create a more inclusive, sustainable, and equitable global society. Understanding the history of globalization helps us appreciate its complexities and potential. By learning from the past and addressing the challenges of the present, we can build a future where the benefits of globalization are shared by all.